Summertime, of course, means hitting the beach, but a string of shark attacks in the Northeast is putting swimmers on high alert. A warning now, some of these pictures you're about to watch are a little gory. A 16-year-old surfer was bitten by a shark this week off of Fire Island in New York, leaving him with a pretty sizable gash on his foot. You can see it right there. The teen compared the experience to getting stuck in a bear trap. And while the sight of a fin sticking out of the water can terrify us, there's also just something about sharks that never fails to fascinate. Just ask the teams over at Discovery as they gear up for the 34th year. That's right, 34th year of their ever popular Shark Week. Here's a preview.
There's a shark here. Give this 5 or 10 minutes. They're staying deep and they're coming up and hitting. I've already had 2 bumps now that have been pretty deliberate. They look like they're getting a little bit more fired up. What was that? Is that a shark?
Wow. And just a note to our viewers, he did survive that episode, but unbelievable stuff. Joining me now is legendary Shark Week producer and filmmaker Jeff Kerr, whose work you will see on Discovery and Discovery Plus, which shares a parent company with CNN. Jeff, just some extraordinary footage there. You were on a boat nearby when that diver had that terrifying experience. Take us back to that moment.
Yeah, it's something I'll never forget. I've been doing Shark Week for 32 years. I've never seen anything like that, an encounter like that. And the fact that we captured it, on camera, I actually thought he was dead. When a 16-foot great white shark comes at you like that, it's almost something that's unsurvivable. But somehow Jimmy, who was in the cage there, he managed to survive without a scratch, which is unbelievable. Wow. To have a shark that big coming that fast with an open mouth like that. And he's an awesome in the water guy. I mean, he's a great water guy, and he's very, great swimmer and all that stuff, and a very experienced shark expert. So, even with those things going for him, that was really hard to watch. Even watching it, the replays of it still makes my heart flutter, because like you say, I was right there and I felt completely helpless. There was really nothing we could do to help him. He just had to swim for it.
And that container that he's floating in, is that supposed to be able to withstand a shark attack in that way? And was this shark just more powerful than perhaps you imagined, or how did that happen?
Yeah, truth be told, a great white shark could break into any cage that we put in the water. A cage is a bluff, and these animals are so strong. I've seen them tear apart aluminum cages, steel cages. It doesn't really matter. What we always count on is when the shark actually feels something unusual in the water with its snout, it will back away. And we saw a lot of cases of sharks touching that particular cage, and as soon as they touched it, it felt weird to them, and they would back away. This one shark in particular, he didn't care. And
Yeah.
he came from such a distance that he probably didn't see the cage, because it's a polycarbonate plastic, very, very strong, and he went through it like a knife through butter.
No
So,
kidding.
it's part of the thing
Unbelievable.
when you work with, you work with huge predators like this a lot, and a few of us do out there. These are the things you have to expect to happen every now and then. It's just in 32 years of Shark Week, I've never seen anything like this, and I hope it doesn't happen again. But it's still an amazing sequence, and we learned a lot about white sharks just from watching it.
Yeah, and Jeff, you're famous for being the creative force behind the Air Jaws franchise, as it's called. I want to show another clip that we can look forward to of a great white shark breaching the water. This is also remarkable to watch. Let's watch.
It's a repeat performance for the 10.5-footer. But this time, it's completely inverted and still locked onto its target like a fighter jet.
I mean, that is wild. What is it like when you see something like that? I mean, an animal, a creature of that size jump out of the water.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything more spectacular in nature. And, we're so fortunate to be able to actually film this and create the series that we call Air Jaws. It's been on the air now since 2001. And people that are Shark Week fanatics, they never seem to tire of seeing these sharks fly out of the water. It's an amazing behavior. And we're lucky because now we have these incredible cameras that shoot 4K, 6K, 8K, and the resolution is unbelievable. In fact, I've said before that when the shark opens its mouth, you can actually count the teeth in his mouth. That's how good the resolution is. And of course, in super slow motion, it's just spectacular. So, yeah, this is our 15th episode of Air Jaws. We're always, sort of upping the bar and finding new stories to tell, but people love this particular series.
Well, Jeff, it's remarkable footage. Can't wait to see what else you have in store for the viewers, but just amazing work as always. Jeff Kerr, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Hungry, 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 hungry days again.
Hungry days again.
Jamaica is one of the most famous islands in the Caribbean, known for its reggae music, delicious cuisine, and laid-back culture. The island is home to some of the most beautiful beaches in the world.